Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Daniel Amper. I am the first presenter para sa ang grupo no, which is the group 4. So, ang amuang topic is restorative justice versus retributive justice. So, first, i-define sa nato no, kung sa ang restorative justice. The term restorative justice is defined as a participatory process wherein all people affected by a particular offense such as the victims, offenders, and the community come together to collectively resolve the situation that follows the aftermath of a crime. So pag mag-iyon tag restorative justice isig hapon niya sa justice system na kuan sa participatory process or the maximum involvement sa offender, sa victim ug sa community. The emphasis of such a process is on the restoration of the parties affected by a crime. So magintag restore no, ibalik sa dati. So apil na pod ani ang psychological effect nga nabuhat sa offender ngadto sa victim. So later ako ang i-discuss pa na og himay-himay no para mas masabtan nato kung unsa ning restorative justice. Generally, a crime or offense affects three parties, namely the victim, offender, and the community as a whole. The ultimate objectives of restorative justice include victim healing. So, unsa man yung victim healing no? So, kumbaga man ning kuan ba kanang ayusin kung unsa man ang nahatag nga dili maayo sa offender. So, sa unsa nga pamaagi through counseling og ang justice na ma-serve para sa kung unsa man ang nabuhat sa offender. Ato sa victim, kung baga makuha sa victim ba ang justice na gusto niya makuha. So next is offender rehabilitation and accountability. So syempre dili man jud na mawala gyapon no na kanang ang rehabilitation sa offender. So, kailangan pod accountable pod ang offender kung unsa man tong na-cause niya na harm or damages. So, syempre if ever na damage na property dapat bayaran to sa sa damages, bayaran sa offender. So next is victim empowerment. So diri na diri na system. The system is like mas ginhatagan nila og power or mas daghan og rights ang victim. So reconciliation is pagkakasundo-sundo sa sa offended party, sa offender ug sa community. Reparation of the harm caused. So isa gihapon sa pamaagi kung sa ang pag-repair sa harm na nahatag sa sa offender is through justice na ma-serve para sa victim, makuha niya ang justice na yang gusto makuha. So community involvement and resolution of the conflict between all parties concerned. Thus, active participation by all parties is imperative. So ang pinaka is the maximum involvement sa tulo ka parties is pinaka need. So next is what is retributive justice? The term retributive justice refers to a theory of justice that is founded on the idea of punishment. So kaning retributive justice no is ni siya kanang naka-based ni siya nga system sa punishment. So di ba nag-originate pud ning retributive justice kadumdum ato tong sa 1754 BCE kadto sa Babylonian, which is the Code of Hammurabi. So dito nakabatang is retribution is based on the concept of lex talionis, diba, familiar, or the law of retaliation. Nga ang pinaka principle niya is equal and direct retribution. So katong an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. In fact, some refer to it as a system of justice that focuses on the punishment of the offender as opposed to his rehabilitation. So mas gina-focusan diri no ang kung unsa ang punishment nga ihatag ngadto sa offender kontra sa pag-rehabilitate. Ngano, traditionally it is defined as a theory of justice that views punishment as the best response to crime or morally acceptable response to crime. However, keep in mind that the emphasis of theory lies in imposing a punishment that is both reasonable and proportionate to the crime and its severity. Dili lang kayo na nakakaon lagi. For example, kung unsa ka bugat ang iyahang nabuhat na crime is mao po dapat ang punishment na iyahang madawat. Ana, dapat reasonable o proportionate ang iyang severity. A retributive justice has a more moral characteristic in that it seeks to provide mental and psychological satisfaction and benefits to the victim and the community. So, dili na mas gina-focusan dyan nila kung unsa man ang mas makuan sa victim ba. For example, dili lang sapat na napreso siya or like naa siya sa presohan, pero dapat kung unsa tong iyang nabuhat na crime is dapat pantay lang pud ba o kanang dapat iya jong kuanan sa presohan kanang gugulan na dili kay buot pasabot na dakpan ra siya is mao lang to ang punishment na makuha. So para sa satisfaction sa victim is dapat katong kuan ba kanang mas pantay ra jud sa kung saan iyang gibuhat o ang punishment sa offender. Further, the retributive justice theories ensures that such punishment is applied equally to everyone depending on the gravity and the nature of crime. So matuyo na ako no, dapat ang punishment is equally lang nakadepende sa kung unsa ka grabe o unsay gibuhat niya crime. So, what is the difference between restorative justice and retributive justice? So firstly, restorative justice views as a crime as an act against an individual and the community. In contrast, retributive justice considers crime an act against the state and a violation of state's law and moral code. So kaning retributive justice na is like murag makuan gyapon natin sa ato ang justice system. Like kung inyuhang mano sa ato ang justice current justice system is like diba pag magbasa na kasi Juan de la Cruz versus the people of the Philippines. So mao na sa retributive justice now against sa state, while sa restorative justice is against lang siya sa individual, sa victim ug sa community. Next, restorative justice focuses on the rehabilitation of the offender, victim healing, and reparation of harm caused. Retributive justice, on the other hand, focuses punishment, one that is suitable and proportionate to the crime committed. So, sa akong nasulti gani ang restorative justice nakafocus sa victim healing, reparation sa harm, o rehabilitation sa offender. While ang sa retributive justice nakapokus sa punishment o dapat sa suitable o proportionate sa crime nga nabuhat sa offender. The victim and the community are central to the process of restorative justice, whereas the role is limited or virtually non-existent in the process of retributive justice. So, ang pinaka gihapon sa sa restorative justice naga-focus siya sa victim o sa community, while ang sa retributive justice limited lang ilang role nga makuha. Next, restorative justice is carried out through either negotiation or mediation that typically involves the participation of the victim, offender, and the community. In contrast, retributive justice entails no such process and instead focuses on punishing offender for the crime. So there is like mas ginakuan niya kung unsa man ang mabuhat sa kani nga ang restorative justice, kung unsa ang mabuhat pa nila through negotiation and mediation. While sa retributive justice is naka-focus ra jud siya sa kung unsa pag-punish sa offender sa crime na nabuhat niya. Finally, restorative justice focuses on achieving through the involvement of the above-mentioned parties. Instead, retributive justice maintain that justice is served when the offender has been punished appropriately. So, like, murag ang kuan ning restorative justice is like parang pagkasundoon jud ba ang tanan, kung which is optional ra gyapon siya kung gusto sa victim. While sa retributive justice, retributive justice is like punishment o dapat ma-serve jud kung unsa ang justice nga para sa victim ana jud. So diyan na abot na ta diri sa sa key principles and goals of each approach. So first principle sa restorative justice, harm repair. The primary principle of restorative justice is to repair the harm caused by the offender's actions. It seeks to address the needs and concerns of victims, community, and the individuals involved. So harm repair, no? Kung sa man akong na-cause na harm dito sa victim, sa community, o sa mga individual na involved. So gina-repair na. Next, number 2, inclusivity. Restorative justice is inclusive, involving all stakeholders such as victims, offenders, and the community in the justice process. Their active participation is encouraged to facilitate dialogue and resolution. So pag itong inclusivity na is like paghatag og pantay-pantay na pagtrato, or like paghatag og pantay-pantay na kuan kanang rights sa tanan. Next, accountability and responsibility. Offenders are held accountable for their actions and are encouraged to take responsibility for the harm they've caused. This involves acknowledging the impact on victims and the community. So syempre, unsa man ang, di ba? Like pinaka-kuan jud aning sa restorative justice dapat accountable or taga-anog mas ko ng ang offender na kung sa man nabuhat ni nakaram, dapat accountable siya o yang taga-anog ko anang yang responsibilidad sa kung unsa man ang na-cause niya na harm sa offended party. Empathy and understanding. Restorative justice fosters empathy and understanding between victims and offenders, promoting a deeper awareness of the consequences of criminal behavior and its effects on the individuals and community. So empathy and understanding, no? Reconciliation. One of the primary goals is to achieve reconciliation between the victim and the offender, aiming for healing and restoring relationship whenever possible. So, reconciliation, like pagkakasundo-sundo sa tanan parties. So, optional na po ni siya kung gusto or posible. So, abot na rin sa key goals sa restorative justice, sa goals. Healing for victims. Restorative justice seeks to provide victims with a sense of closure, healing, and satisfaction by addressing their needs and allowing them a voice in the process. So din was like ginakuan nila ang harm repair. Gina-focus nila sa healing and satisfaction. So mas gina taga nilag itawag ani taga nilag dako nga part ang victim. Offender rehabilitation number 2. It aims to encourage offenders to recognize and take responsibility for the actions, facilitating the rehabilitation and reintegration into the community. So, bisag diri na ako sa restorative justice na kuan niya po nila ang rehabilitation sa offender. Number 3, community is strengthening. Restorative justice aims to strengthen the community by involving it in the resolution process, promoting a collective responsibility and enhancing social cohesion. So, di ba? Next, reducing recidivism by addressing the underlying causes of criminal behavior and fostering accountability. Restorative justice aims to reduce the likelihood of repeat offenses. So, ang last na to niyo ang promoting restorative values. It seeks to promote values such as empathy, personal growth, and a sense of belonging in the justice system, moving away from punitive measures.